Hi, and welcome to SafeWise. I'm Katie, and I'm back with a second part with my interview with Andrea Vastus, the Senior Director of Public Education with the NFPA. In our first video, Andrea and I talked about Fire Protection Week, the sounds of fire safety, and a few fire prevention myths. So make sure to check out that video. Andrea has a ton of awesome knowledge that can help you keep your family safe. This time around, we continued our conversation on fire safety tips, but focused on the upcoming holiday season and winter time. As things cool down in 2021 and the holidays move closer, fire prevention becomes more important this time of year. So I asked Andrea a few tips, and here's what she had to say.
First and foremost, let me just talk about the number one cause of home fires and home fire injuries, which is cooking.
I'm definitely guilty of this all year round. Earlier this year, I set off my Cove system smoke alarm multiple times from using the wrong kind of heat and oil. Oops. But we're not talking about your average meal at home here. Oh no, this is the big leagues. This is at least 7 recipes planned in tandem while entertaining family.
Thanksgiving is actually the number one home fire day. Right?
Oh,
and
wow.
So if you would like to give your fire department a break and let them enjoy their Thanksgiving meal, please pay attention to your oven, to what you're cooking, so they don't have to make a trip to your house on Thanksgiving Day.
The NFPA's latest data says that there were 1,600 reported fires on Thanksgiving in 2017, which is a more than 200% increase from the daily average. And you can't blame the weird cousin for this. Most of these Thanksgiving blazes, Andrea says, are due to unattended cooking.
Unattended cooking, a third of the time. I mean, this is it, keep an eye on what you fry, stand by your pan, no texting and cooking.
Andrea also says that built up grease and debris in your kitchen, plus family distractions, and that third glass of wine can create the perfect storm for a home fire on Turkey Day. Luckily, she has some advice for those of us prone to distractions.
Anytime you're doing any kind of range top cooking, have a heavy lid or a sheet pan right next to you at all times. In case of a flare up, it is really easy to slide that right over your pan, turn off the range, step away until it's out, and that is going to avert so many issues for you.
But kitchens aren't the only culprit for house fires. Fireplaces and space heaters in bedrooms and sleeping areas are also serious hazards when misused.
One of the risks with a fireplace, because we love a good fireplace, is fire that can happen because there is debris and a buildup of former soot and items in the chimney. Got to get your chimney cleaned once a year. It's really important, because even if you had a season where you didn't have many fires and you think, well, that's no problem, I don't need to get it. You don't know what animals have gone in there, what animals have built nests in there that are going to be highly flammable. Get your chimney cleaned now before you're going to start having fires for the winter season. Really important that you're using it properly. Obviously, opening the flue, making sure that damper is wide open, because otherwise it's not just smoke, it's carbon monoxide that can build up inside your house, and that's really dangerous. And not closing that damper or flue until all of the flame and ashes are out.
If you have a chimney or a fireplace, get it cleaned before you get started this winter. Clogged flues and chimneys can contribute to carbon monoxide buildup, which can be seriously deadly. But as much as we love a toasty, crackling fire on an autumn night, some of us have to resort to more modern methods like space heaters.
So we say give space heaters space.
The general rule for space heaters is to keep them at least 3 feet away from fabrics, upholstery, plastic, or anything flammable.
3 feet around the space heater. Don't have it near curtains, couches, anything fabric, anything plastic, anything that can melt or catch fire. These space heaters get incredibly hot. And that 3 feet goes for your pets and your kids too, because there are a lot of contact burns that happen with the space heaters. So we're not talking about just preventing fires here, we're preventing burns.
We have more on SafeWise if you want to learn more about space heater safety and see reviews on our favorites. Along with Thanksgiving, Christmas is also a risky time for house fires, especially if you opt for a real tree inside. Yeah, keeping a dead tree as a pet is an odd tradition and potentially dangerous one too if you don't maintain it properly.
Whether it's an artificial tree or a live tree, the most common causes of the trees going up in flames are electrical, lighting issues. So there's damaged lighting, damaged cord that overheats and sets the tree on fire, or the tree is left too close to a heating source like a fireplace or a space heater. With a real tree, water it every day. Designate a person in the house whose job it is to water it. Don't leave it into, did anybody water the tree today? This person, this job, you water it every day and test it every day. You actually like pull on the branches and you want to make sure they're green. You want to make sure that they're still flexible. It starts to turn brown. It's losing a lot of needles. I'm sorry. It's time for it to go.
I was glad that Andrea mentioned this one.
In the wintertime, especially when we have storms and people lose power and people use portable generators, they always have to be outside, not in the garage. As far away from the home as possible, not near a door, not near a vent, not near a window, because they emit carbon dioxide. And we've had, again, too many tragedies because someone has left the generator running in the garage.
When Texas got its big freeze in 2021, we saw too many tragic deaths due to carbon monoxide poisoning from using outdoor heating equipment inside. It's easy to forget that something like carbon monoxide exists. After all, it is odorless, tasteless, and colorless, but it is extremely dangerous in high amounts indoors. So be sure to test your carbon monoxide detector along with your smoke alarms before winter hits to make sure the batteries are full of juice. This winter and holiday season, watch the stove, clean the chimney, give your space heater space, and please don't bring outdoor heating equipment indoors. Thanks again to Andrea Vastas for sitting down with me, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to SafeWise to catch new videos every week. Stay safe.